Hello to all the uncles, aunts, brothers, sisters, and friends tuning in to Health Tips 365. Today, I'm truly happy to be here with you, especially those of you who care deeply about your health, particularly after the age of 60, to share a topic that may sound familiar at first, but might actually surprise many of you. 5 fruits that can weaken your knees, and 5 ways to eat fruit that help seniors stay strong every day. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to Health Tips 365. Now let's dive into these surprising health secrets together. Many people still think of fruit as completely harmless. The more you eat, the better. But in reality, not all fruits are suitable for older adults, especially as the body starts to go through changes in blood circulation, metabolism, and the musculoskeletal system. Some fruits, when eaten in large amounts or in the wrong way, can actually make joint and leg pain worse, sometimes starting as a dull ache and gradually becoming more noticeable. What's more concerning is that many people continue eating these fruits every day without even realizing the impact they're having. The first fruit on our list, just hearing its name brings a sense of cool refreshment, but if eaten the wrong way, it can easily make your knees complain. Watermelon. This fruit might seem like the perfect choice for hot weather, full of water, naturally sweet, and easy to eat. But watermelon has a very high glycemic index, around 72 out of 100, which means it causes blood sugar to spike quickly after eating. For older adults, this can be problematic because the tiny blood vessels in the legs, which naturally weaken with age, become more prone to damage. This can lead to numbness, cramps, and tightness in the calves after walking or standing. If you eat more than 2 to 3 slices at a time or have it in the evening, you may notice increased knee soreness and joint pain. The ideal way to enjoy watermelon? Just 1 to 2 small slices after lunch. That's it. Another very common fruit is banana. Soft, sweet, convenient, and often believed to be heart healthy. On average, 1 banana contains about 14 grams of sugar and is high in potassium, which can lead to water retention if consumed in large amounts. For older adults, eating 1 or more bananas a day, especially in the evening, may cause mild swelling in the legs and make walking feel heavier. If you're taking diuretics or blood pressure medications, bananas can also slightly interfere with how those medicines work. That's why it's best for seniors to stick to half a banana per serving, with a maximum of 1 banana per day, ideally in the morning or early afternoon. Pairing it with nuts or unsweetened yogurt can help balance the effects. Next up is grapes, a compact, easy-to-eat fruit that often appears on daily fruit plates. Grapes are rich in antioxidants, which is great, but they're also high in fructose, about 15 grams of sugar per 100 grams of grapes, which is quite a bit for older adults. When consumed in excess, this type of sugar can raise uric acid levels, a hidden culprit behind joint inflammation, heel pain, and even mild gout attacks. Some seniors report that after eating just 10 to 15 grapes in the afternoon, they feel joint stiffness or mild swelling in their toes by evening. So it's best to limit grapes to 5 to 7 per serving, and no more than 3 times a week. Another familiar tropical fruit is pineapple, delicious and known for aiding digestion thanks to an enzyme called bromelain. However, eating 100 grams or more per day, about 3-4 slices, especially on an empty stomach, can cause bromelain to irritate the stomach lining and joint tissues. Pineapple is also highly acidic, which can make those with arthritis or stomach issues feel discomfort, burning sensations, or a dull stiffness in their joints. For those taking blood thinners or anti-inflammatory medications, consuming too much pineapple regularly may increase the risk of side effects. That's why it's best to limit your intake to no more than 2 small slices per serving. Eat it after a main meal and avoid having it every day. And finally, we have mangoes, irresistibly sweet and flavorful, but also a real sugar bomb for older adults. A medium-sized ripe mango can contain up to 45 grams of sugar, enough to cause a sharp spike in blood sugar if eaten all at once. Eating half a mango or more after dinner can lead to fatigue, heavy legs, and lingering inflammation in the knees or ankles that becomes more noticeable the next morning. A safer approach is to limit yourself to just 2 to 3 slices per serving, around 80 to 100 grams. Eat it in the morning or early afternoon, and avoid having it on an empty stomach or right before bedtime. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to hit the like button to support the channel and subscribe with the notification bell on so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos on senior health and wellness. Now, let's dive into 5 smart ways to enjoy fruit that will help keep your joints strong and your steps lighter every day. First, seniors should prioritize low glycemic index fruits, GI 55, that are rich in natural anti-inflammatory compounds. Fruits like blueberries, mulberries, raspberries, and cherries are high in anthocyanins, powerful compounds that help protect blood vessels and reduce joint inflammation. Each day, you can enjoy about a half cup, 75 to 100 grams of these fruits, ideally in the morning or between meals. This provides a gentle energy boost without causing a sharp spike in blood sugar. Next is timing, which might seem simple, but actually plays a big role in how fruit is metabolized in older adults. According to nutrition experts, it's best to eat fruit 30 to 60 minutes after a main meal when the stomach has a more stable foundation. This helps your body absorb the natural sugars more gradually, reducing the risk of dizziness or fatigue after eating. Avoid eating fruit immediately after exercise or on an empty stomach. The third tip is to pair fruit with foods rich in protein or healthy fats to slow down sugar absorption. For example, you can eat 1 small apple, about 150 grams, with 5 to 6 walnuts, or half a banana with a small cup of plain yogurt, 100 grams. For those with a history of diabetes or arthritis, this combination helps keep energy levels steady throughout the day and reduces the risk of inflammation caused by blood sugar spikes. Fourth, seniors should limit total fruit intake to 150 to 200 grams per day, which equals about 1-2 small servings. One serving could be a small apple, a pear, half a banana, or a small cup of diced cantaloupe. It's better to spread fruit intake throughout the day rather than eating it all at once. Most importantly, avoid eating fruit late at night when the body's metabolism slows down, increasing the risk of sugar being stored as visceral fat. And finally, the most important tip of all, listen closely to your body. If you notice that after eating a certain fruit you feel more joint pain, heavy legs, poor sleep, or digestive discomfort, it's best to pause and take note of the reaction. Keeping a daily or weekly food journal can help you identify which fruits work best for your body. This simple practice is highly recommended by nutritionists as a way to build a personalized, effective, and sustainable diet that truly supports your health. Dear friends, today's journey has taken us through 2 very important parts. 5 types of fruit to limit if you want to avoid tired limbs and aching joints, and 5 smart ways to eat fruit that support a stronger body, better circulation, and a sharper mind as you age. While fruit is an essential part of a healthy diet, for those over 60, it's even more important to choose wisely and time your intake properly to get the most benefit without unwanted side effects. We've learned that watermelon, bananas, grapes, pineapple, and mangoes, though delicious, can negatively affect blood sugar, joint health, sleep, and mood if eaten in excess, at the wrong time, or without proper pairing. On the other hand, when we understand our bodies, choose the right fruits like blueberries, cherries, pears, or papaya, and eat them at the right time, in the right amount, and with balanced combinations, fruit becomes a powerful ally, helping us live happier, healthier, and more independently every day. As someone who's here to support senior health, I'd like to remind you, there's no fruit that is absolutely good or absolutely bad. It all comes down to whether it's the right choice for your body and how you eat it. Always pay attention to the small signals, your sleep quality, how your legs feel, or your mobility, to understand what truly works for you. Even the smallest daily changes can make a big difference in your quality of life. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to click the like button to support the channel and subscribe with the notification bell on so you won't miss upcoming content on health, nutrition, mental well-being, and a healthy lifestyle for those over 60. I'd love to read your thoughts, experiences, or questions in the comments below, because your support and engagement are truly what motivate me to keep sharing valuable tips for healthy living every day. Wishing you steady steps, confident food choices, and peaceful, nourishing meals each day. See you in the next video, right here on Health Tips 365.